What's going on, everybody? This is FlashMob, and this is episode 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here with the wonderful Shannon Young. You know what I'm saying? Special educator. I'm here with the amazing Samantha Howard, you know, vocal extraordinaire. And our special guest today is none other. You may have seen him with following one person on Instagram. You may have seen him say it wherever on social media.
It's okay.
One of the dopest musicians, producers, drummers, keyboard players you'll ever come across. My brother, my friend.
It's all God.
Bart B2 Orr. Woo!
The button. Boom. Woo!
How you feeling, brody?
I feel like I'm home, man.
You in the city.
I'm in the city.
You in the city.
New York
my
City,
boy.
baby. I done made it. I'm in the house with y'all. I did it.
Don't leave me hanging.
Wow.
Double down, you know
Okay, that made up for it.
Yeah. I had to fix that. Yo.
No, real talk. Real talk.
Yo.
Real talk.
So, you know, I start off every episode talking about what makes the special guest special. And or when I first realized they were special. And I don't even remember what year it was. It was a while ago. It was definitely before the pandemic, wasn't
It
it?
was 2019?
2000, was it 19?
18.
It was 18. It had to be
18. It had to be 18.
Where were we? Tampa?
Tampa. Yeah, we was in Tampa.
I was doing, you know, good old Koji convention. And,
Praise God.
you know, I'm walking back to my hotel room, and I hear somebody say, Flash. I'm like, call my name. So I turn around, and this gentleman, he's like, yo, you want to hit with me tonight? I'm doing whatever. Was it Miles?
Young Miles. And shout out to Miles.
Shout out to Miles K.
Yo.
Killing it. Miles
Going
killing it.
crazy.
Sitting ovation.
Sitting over
For the young Miles K.
For the young kid.
He
Everything.
outside.
Yo,
now.
he doing his
outside.
thing.
He
He
He's
doing
in
his
a
outside.
movie
thing.
with Michael B. Jordan. Like,
Literally.
killing.
Literally.
Bro, so he's like, yeah, you want to hit with me tonight? I'm like, sure. Now, mind you, this is our first interaction. Like, we haven't, like, even really on social media. I mean, like, we knew we were aware of each other, but this is our first interaction. So, I just show up. I show up ready. He put the band together, and the chemistry, the musical chemistry was insane. I was like, he gets it, you know. Now, he's not naturally, keyboard is not his first instrument, y'all.
Nah.
He's a drummer. But the way he played keyboard, it's just he knew where to be. You know, playing the right motifs at times just to instigate the music, inspiring the singer, pulling the band together, and playing songs in a way true to himself. That night, I was like, I've never really locked in with anybody like this that I don't know in my life.
Nah, facts.
Like, legitimately.
It was scary.
It was really crazy.
Yeah.
And that day, I already knew you was dope. You know what I'm saying? Social media said whatever it needed to say. But that night, he has the ability to play very little, and it feels like he's painting the whole picture. Legitimately.
Do we got footage from that?
Is there?
You know what? It actually is footage from
Is
that.
there a record of it?
It may
It's
be.
right, yeah.
It may be.
Nah, we need to see that.
I gotta
It was
find
like
I gotta find it, but it's out there.
insane. It
Nah,
was
it was
insane. So after that night, I was like, yeah, B, he's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I've told him privately, I was like, bro, you are one of the few. I can't even say that. I ain't even gonna say that in public. You just one of them ones, bro. I love and I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming to the city, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Is there an
Welcome.
insider?
I'll pray for us all.
No, I'm struggling.
It's about to get like that. It's about to get like that.
Yo,
He opened it.
you struggling with
I've been
opening.
struggling with this one in the whole story. It's hard.
It's open.
I've been struggling.
You all right?
She was struggling. That's what
The
she
whole time. The
There's
whole time
no
he was
way.
talking about this whole thing, I was struggling.
just-
She caught me.
God.
Okay.
I was like,
We out here for each other. We out here for each other.
thank you, I appreciate it. Just a little
Yo.
thirsty.
That's what it's about.
Nah, you a king, bro. I appreciate you, though. For real, for real. Thank you for being here.
It's the reception to it.
All right, cool. Icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
Rank these artists from greatest to least.
Jesus Christ.
Usher,
People I don't know.
Beyonce, Chris Brown, R. Kelly.
I don't
You said from greatest to...
From greatest to least.
Oh,
We
that
already
don't
know
wanna
what your
play.
number one is going to be.
You know my number.
Yes.
Gonna be for sure.
R. Kelly.
Nah, I definitely was gonna go with Kells. I'm low key, I ain't gonna even hold y'all, like, and this, I mean, we on the pod, so I'm gonna keep it funky. Like, I listened to Kells the other day, and I legit was just like, man, I don't know if he didn't actually served his time. I don't even know what he done did. Yo. Somebody got good kill out of there. Yo, R. Kelly, bro. Oh my God. Nah, real talk.
I be too weak. I gotta
Nah,
go.
real talk.
Oh my God.
Real talk.
That's so real though.
Nah,
Like,
it's,
they
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
tell
on.
you why it's
He feel
real
the
talk.
same way.
You
really does.
He feel the same way.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
wanna
This is
be
what
canceled.
I'm saying.
we ain't gotta
They
be
both
canceled.
gonna get us canceled.
No,
we not-
you
we
can't
ain't gotta
cancel
go
me,
that
Doc.
long. We ain't gotta go that
Y'all
long.
can't cancel me. Understand that.
Kells-
I'm a cancel.
You're not
And
canceling
I'm
me.
gonna tell you how heavy Kells is. So I was doing a gig with Kurt Carr. I used to play drums for Kurt Carr. Shout out to him and the Kurt Carr singers.
KC.
Yep. So I was just like, man, you know, songwriting wise, because he does the best melodies or whatever. He was like, Bart, it's all about the bridge.
That's the voice. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I do voices too.
That's,
you know.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Because, you
Okay.
know, I can sound like, like you need a country gig. You know, girl, yeah, I love the pink. I love the
Oh
pink.
my gosh.
Anyway, Kells was like, it's all about the bridge.
No, Kurt, right? I thought you said
Kurt was talking about Kells.
Gotcha.
He said it's all about the bridge, and then he mentioned that the greatest bridge that he ever heard was Kells. I Believe I Can Fly. And so he was just like, the segue in that, he was like, you only need 4 bars. And that alone just taught me production, like from start to finish. So Kells, number 1 for sure. Chris Brown,
Ooh, I gotta write this down.
I hope they over what he did too. You know what I'm saying? We can understand that. Anybody could have been in that position.
So Chris Brown is your number 2? Okay.
Chris Brown is definitely like Chris was set up to be Mike
He's supposed to
and
be
then
Mike.
some. They just took that away from him. It's just so discouraging. Like, you know, I've lived a very long life in a short time. So I can understand, you know, beefing and all that stuff. Like, life comes with that. That's cool. But it's just like, are we really going to sit up here and muzzle this man's talent like this? And I know we was just laughing, but it actually, now that I'm talking about it, it actually is hurtful that he has to go through what I can't even imagine that, you know,
How many years has it been?
yeah,
Has it been 20? Wait,
it's got to be at
long
least a
time.
decade.
It's been
Like,
like 20.
It hasn't been 10.
but to have a
It
life,
didn't happen in 2005.
I was 15 in 2005. When did it happen?
It didn't happen in
When did it happen?
When did it happen, Jay?
Did it happen when I was in college?
we need like the exact time.
Like 2010, or maybe later, bro.
2010, so then 15
Maybe
years.
2011.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then 15 years ago.
It's been at least a
It's
decade.
about-
I know for sure it's been a
It's
decade.
over 10 years ago.
Here's the thing, though. Like, he still has some success, though. It's just like,
No, I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about like what we living in right now. We got a
2009.
felon as our president, and Chris Brown can't get his just due. Let's talk about something. Oh, who's the other two? Beyonce last, by the way, on the list.
Oh, she's offended.
She's going to throw up.
Yeah, she's already throwing up.
Yeah,
Vomiting.
I mean, you know.
What?
Prove it. Prove it.
It's already been proven. I don't gotta prove it. She
forgot
proved
even
it.
the lineup.
How she prove it?
Who the people?
She, with her life.
Usher, Beyonce.
With her life. She's not
With her
life.
That's another thing. That's another thing. That's a thing. Okay, Beyonce get to do whatever she want, and the man can't. It's weird to me.
What she do?
I'm
Beyonce did something?
Yeah, what she
Nah,
did?
she just get to do whatever she want.
Like what?
It's like the Dallas Cowboys. They get to do whatever they want. Jerry Jones can do whatever he want. It's the fans.
But what did she do? Like whatever she want. Like what you talking about? Like just
She
not
gotta
promoting an album and dropping it. Like what are you like? What are we talking about?
Yeah, they gave her the keys. They gave her the keys.
We
To
like
be honest
that.
with you,
A queen.
my Beyonce,
A queen.
my Beyonce is Rihanna.
Interesting.
Rihanna is. I like Rihanna.
Huh.
That's my fellow, you know,
But what's the
Beijing
issue?
girl.
What's the issue though? You was finna say
We talking about like greatest of all time, right? Like
she didn't get the opportunity. That's what the conversation then turned into. We talking about opportunity now. Beyonce got the keys.
Beyonce can sing though.
I was
Like
just
she can
about to say-
actually sing.
I'm not talking about singing. That's
You
beautiful.
talking about artistry?
Sam can sing.
Yeah.
Sam could be a Beyonce. It's all about what they give you the keys to do.
Okay.
Perspective.
Like Rihanna, she knew that she wasn't going to be able to get at that level. So she just already started, taking a whole nother route. However, if you think about Rihanna
Rihanna got hits though.
in her era,
Bangers.
She got hits. She got BB.
she had the voice, she had the look, and she had the culture.
Okay, I was like,
And see what I respect about Rihanna, she just stick with her culture. Like B, and I rock with it too. She make business moves, but I mean, like if they say this is what's popping, then she gonna go do that. Me, I don't care what's popping. I'm gonna be me.
you gonna do what you want to do.
So
She for the people. But
Rihanna
she really for
resonates
herself,
with you because she
in a sense.
reminds you. You
Absolutely,
can see something in her.
It's a grit. It's a grit and a grind to Rihanna that you just can't take away from who what it is. B, you might as well throw it up there with Taylor Swift at this point.
Wow. Well,
I'll let y'all have it up.
So I don't really know.
I'll let Beyonce's
This is
fans and
tough,
Taylor
bro.
Swift's fans have it out.
I'll let y'all answer before I go. Shannon, go ahead.
I spend my
Sam,
days
I'ma save
listening
you.
to Gracie's Corner.
Sam got away. Sam got away. She got away. She need to breathe.
Yeah, like you.
I don't want to participate in this.
So you not gonna pick?
No, I really do spend most of my days listening to the greatest hits from Gracie's Corner. And Gracie be killing.
First of all, Gracie was like,
Gracie's Corner.
see the
is
answer
killing.
there, marching. See the answer there, marching.
Hey, matter of fact, on top of Gracie's Corner, let's shout out Snoop Dogg real quick because he done flipped the script.
What he doing?
He got a kid's YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
I got you.
I didn't know that.
I see what he got going on.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called, but I know I watch
I know
it
he dropped
all
out
the time.
an album called No Condom.
I just had babies, y'all, so that's why.
Yeah,
he did.
I work with kids, so that's I'm thinking
Gracie's
about
Corner. Miss Rachel.
Oh, Miss Rachel is nice.
popping
I like
bad.
her. So those are my top people. So I
Do you know Miss Rachel?
No, he don't know any of this.
Yeah, stay where you at, dog. It get annoying
There's also
at a
this
certain
guy
point.
called Danny. I think his name is Danny something, but he's good too. He got this little
Oh,
dinosaur.
yeah,
You
he
get the
do.
poo noodles.
She's
It's
being
a
a
whole
special
thing.
educator
I
right now.
am real bad.
And then they got a
So-
quartet situation too. I don't even know what it is, but if you type in quartet for kids,
crying.
it'll pop up.
They really got some dope music out here for
Shannon,
people.
so you're
All
not
I
gonna
know is
answer the
Gracie's
question?
Corner.
That's why they learning
faster.
faster.
Sam, please answer the question.
Hold on, I had to write it down. I was trying to write it down and he distracted me with the
messed you
answer.
up.
Yes, you did.
With Beyonce.
She's a
Like, why would
Beyonce. She's a
you
part of the
carry
Beehive.
Beyonce is
like-
number
All right,
one.
She
before
part of the
everybody
Beehive.
come at me about Beyonce,
Not me.
I put let me say this about Beyonce that I do love about her and Jay-Z, and I'm gonna segue this in a way where it's just like I looked at LeBron the same way Kobe is my GOAT. Shout out to Kobe. However,
For sure.
LeBron sometimes in the game of basketball, he would make a play and I would just be like, dude, it's on you.
Yeah.
Make the play for yourself. But he made a basketball move. He made the right play. Beyonce does always make
The right play.
the right play.
Period. A queen.
But what makes me respect them is they're family people. They take care of their kids. They like their parents gonna be straight. They, you know, if you on their team, you win
Straight,
it,
yeah.
and you can't do nothing but respect that. I would never hate on black people putting black people on, and they have done that in their own way. Maybe, you know, people feel like they could do it a lot more. Now, not LeBron, because LeBron is
Yeah, he got a school and all that.
yeah, he going crazy with it. But I respect the legacy that they're showing us. Like 444, Jay-Z, that was
That was
major. That was major.
Yeah.
That was major. Like they, you know, for him to be like set up here, sold on the block, then came back, bought the block. We need to hear that.
Yeah.
We need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God can literally take the same ground that you struggled on, and then it turns into the ground that you prosper on. And I truly believe in that. So I'll never just, you know, act like they ain't like that. However, we talking music. Yeah, I'm going another route.
Yo.
Okay. So Sam, who's your list? What's your list?
Make it. I mean, if you make it make sense, cool.
Yeah, Beyonce. All
First
five.
of all, like I have like legit anxiety right now. With my chest.
Well, like, girl, it's your turn.
Okay, so my order, and it's like the criteria is like just like greatest of all time, right?
Who's
Put them in
number
your order.
3? Are we
So
skipping up there? I ain't
Beyonce,
getting
no,
no
it's
Usher.
So it's Beyonce from greatest to least.
I got to get Usher about
In advance, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Beyonce, Chris, Usher, and then R. Kelly. Sorry, Daniel. What? Sorry, Danny. For me, I'll tell you why. I have nothing bad to say about R. Kelly.
Just calm down.
I'm having a heat flash.
Do you see what
Down.
I'm saying? And now you see how I felt when Bart just like really like shot an arrow to my chest. My chest really started hurting.
Is everybody all right?
My temperature
Nah.
started rising.
Nah, but I'm about to get to it. I'm about to get to it. I'm
see.
gonna let her finish that, and then I'm gonna tell you why
Okay,
Beyonce
Kanye.
last on my list.
So before you don't gotta have a heart attack. Let me see it. Hold up.
Just calm down.
Nah, I'm flabbergasted.
But that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Okay, so here's why. I think if it wasn't about like actual like performance, like dancing and stuff like that, choreography, like for me, R. Kelly probably would have been like under Beyonce for me.
So you're looking at the whole entire like arts package.
It's
Okay.
first of all, that Super Bowl show that Usher put on with he's an entertainer with the roller skates and the dancing and the like him and Chris with the dancing and the singing for
Is
me
this real?
got it.
This is
R.
weird.
Kelly, I feel like out of the
Okay.
males on this list got the best vocals. Of like R. Kelly's vocals are like it. I've recently stumbled upon his catalog. Don't cancel me, please. And like just more than the hits, like the B sides.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this Negro is actually like singing. I had no idea. So from a singing perspective, I would honestly put him under Beyonce. Beyonce, R. Kelly, Chris, Usher. But if I'm like putting in like the entertainment factor and the dancing and stuff, he's on the bottom for me.
Okay. Understood.
Pew.
Now your turn. You done fainted 30 times.
First of all, R. Kelly is number 1. I'll just put this out
We
there.
already know this.
He's number 1. He's wrote hits for almost everybody who matters, at least. That is a fact. Now, if we talk about performance, right? If we just limit performance to just dancing, okay, I got you. His performance exceeded dancing. He told stories during his whole show. This man created a whole movie on a chord progression. For two chords. None of the people we named could really do that. He played like
I
12.
think Beyonce can.
He did 12 different characters. He did 12
You
different.
talking about Trapped in the Closet?
Yes,
That was so good.
He did like
It was good.
he did
so
12
good.
different characters, and none of us got tired of hearing his voice.
They need to put.
We
can't
didn't
do it
get
for
tired.
everybody.
Bruh.
No, I don't know. I've
Bruh.
never.
Can
Okay, nobody.
I don't even
ever
mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But can I say one thing
Go ahead,
that's really gonna get me probably just X'd out? Period.
No, I don't want you to get X'd
No, I
out.
was about
You
to
hold on
say,
to that.
do not violate Bart. Bart, do not violate. I feel like you're about to violate.
Give me 5 Beyonce hits for real.
I knew you was about to violate.
All right, you're going crazy. I could give you 5 Beyonce.
You know, exactly.
Give me 5 Beyonce hits for real.
All right, I could go Crazy,
Crazy
in
in
Love,
Love.
Okay.
Halo,
Dangerously in Love.
Dangerously in Love.
I like Irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable is
Love
good.
on Top is a hit.
Love
Yeah,
on
Love
Top
on
is
Top.
one.
Look, I love Love on Top.
Love on
Love on
Okay.
Top is
Love on
definitely
Top.
Okay.
That's 5.
Well,
That was 5.
We said
Eva was.
Irreplaceable.
I was about to
single,
say
single ladies
Single
is one
Ladies
of them
is
too.
a hit.
Okay.
Okay, no. So y'all really only called out 2 hits for me. Honorable mention Halo.
okay.
Deja Vu, like
Deja
Break
Vu.
My Soul. That's a hit too. It is.
Break
a
My
hit.
Soul was good.
It was a
Break
hit.
My Soul is.
It was. I'm not saying you had to like it, but it was a hit.
Okay. Now, Step in the Name of Love. It's not only a hit.
It's a classic.
It's a classic
I
feeling
believe I could-
that everybody
Bro.
needs to feel.
I
All them
Believe I Can
songs
Fly,
that they
we
call out with
graduated.
Beyonce.
Greatest
That's
Yo,
so-
no,
that's
no.
why I-
Wait,
that's
let
why-
me
wait,
finish. Let
That's why I
me.
asked for criteria.
All right, hold on. Let me finish.
That's why I asked for criteria.
Well, it's y'all all opinions. It's everybody's opinion. Just some
Team Gracie's
opinions are more
corner.
radical than others. That's fine. But
This could be the whole pod right here.
yo, when you think
Oh,
about
my
it,
mama.
R. Kelly
my
has
God.
his hits are just not just hits; they're
They're,
classics.
they're
I agree.
when you
with
think
you.
about when you
Exactly.
think about I Believe I Can Fly, all of us got graduated at least one time to I Believe I Can Fly.
I don't think any of
Let
us
me
are
just finish.
disagreeing
I
with
was
you.
just let me just get
Okay,
my whole thing
you got
off.
it, get
You
it out,
got
get
your
it
whole
out,
thing
you
off.
got
I
it.
took my deep breaths.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right.
The World's Greatest, insane.
That is a good
It made
song.
everybody want to box. Everybody thought they was Muhammad Ali when that day came
It
out.
also made me cry.
I'm
It's
that
such a good
little
song.
bit of
So
hope.
encouraging.
Think,
My back's
Daddy.
against the rope.
Uh-huh.
And, yo, listen, and then his last live performance on the BET Awards, I think it was like 2016. I don't care if that man performed.
Bruh.
He was the show. He had artists like millionaire artists fanning out. Like
That-
fanning out.
That Negro could sing.
But it's not. No, it wasn't
Nah,
just his singing. His performance.
it's the sound.
I
It's
need
just
to-
the
I need
whole.
to- I need
It's
to-
the
he used to
whole
make
What
thing.
song was it?
movements.
What song was it?
He just did mad songs. He just did
Okay,
a
so
a
I gotta
medley.
watch. I gotta watch it.
He did a medley,
Okay.
and at the end he did like "When a Woman Loves."
Gotta watch it.
And it was insane. Then he act like he was playing the piano, like he just went
Act
crazy.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
act
I my
fancy.
Brooklyn. No, he went crazy.
He
So
said act like.
our
Beyonce be acting too. Don't do this to me.
she act like she a cowgirl, and I
No.
love
Don't
it.
do-
I love
because-
it. But
Don't
come
do
on.
this
No,
to-
because
Bruh.
honestly, Bart, you got me like it's your fault. You threw
Nah,
shots.
but
first.
see,
so now
well,
I'm on edge.
So okay,
It's
all
your
right,
fault.
let me ask you this, because y'all didn't even mention Lemonade, and that's
No, I didn't get there.
Wait.
but that
Go
Beyonce
ahead.
is sending people. She sends women into this transient that we, the men of the world, bruh. Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all something. I watched one episode of what's that show she put out?
She has a show?
Beyonce has a show.
I think it was based on her.
Look at me. I'm the stand. I'm like, who? What show?
Yo. All right. Anyway, it was just these women were literally spending their life savings
Oh,
to get to her
Oh my god.
to her joint.
I've
R.
never
Kelly
seen
would
that
never
show.
do us like that. Never.
Yo.
They sitting up here like she got to pay rent, and she's sitting up here like, "Oh my God, girl, I just got tickets
like
for
that.
$17.25." But that's what it is, though.
That's foolishness.
and that's,
That's-
weird to me. And I don't. I'm not gonna knock it.
Simpleness.
I
I'm knocking it.
appreciate the legacy and everything everybody
No,
brings to the
that's
table.
foolishness.
But I'm not finna, bro. Come on.
That's
And
a
you already
fact.
got enough money. That's
But, okay,
mad.
so
Well,
hold
that's
on,
what I'm
wait.
saying. By you guys' criteria, by you guys' criteria, I'm not mad at where y'all
You
place
guys'
R. Kelly. That's not my criteria.
Okay.
That's why I asked for clarification.
Well, my criteria is We both messed it up. So don't do that with me. And you ain't get her.
Hey, you saw that?
My criteria. Criteria.
Get out of my laboratory. Adidi, get out of my laboratory. All right, so boom. For me, number 2, y'all might be mad, but my number 2 is Usher. And I'm going to tell you why my number 2 is Usher.
By your criteria, that's not a bad number 2.
My number 2 is Usher because he got nothing but classics. Any one of his songs I think about a time in my life. When I think about my boo, that's a time in my life. When I think
the whole
about
of Confessions.
Confessions is a time in your life. Even his newer joints, even Good Kisser was a specific. You can think about what was happening in your life.
Absolutely.
When it comes to Good Kisser.
No, absolutely.
Usher pulled off a Frankie Beverly Maze move.
Nobody's doing not too
like
many.
Let It Burn.
It's crazy.
No, Usher is
it was a
he's
girl
my
that
hero.
sent that to me, right? And the music was so killing that I didn't realize the girl sent me the song to break up with me.
No, you were focused on the wrong
I was focused on the wrong thing. I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, one of my favorite songs to this day. And I had no clue till I read. That's what made me start reading lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't listen to music like that. But I'll read the lyrics just to see if it's worth the listen. I read lyrics first.
I read lyrics too.
Bro,
I have to. It helps me
Because the
appreciate
meaning
so
of a song
read
is
lyrics,
so
bro.
powerful.
I read lyrics first, bro.
Bro.
Real talk.
I don't read it first. I like to listen. My first listen is with lyrics.
Well, I'm
reading the lyrics. That make me think of somebody else who's like really goated, but I ain't in this situation. I just want to put it out there. I don't even mention Music Soul Child is a crazy one.
Yo, my goodness. Hey, that's respect.
Yeah.
That's respect.
Yeah.
He deserved that.
I gotta
He deserved that.
We
He
can do
deserved
music.
it.
Yes.
And T-Pain, honorable mention.
T-Pain.
Honorable mention. Honorable mention.
And that nigga can actually sing too with all that, like take that auto tune off. He can
He's
sing.
like that.
Yeah, nah,
Like
for
that.
sure.
So 3 for me is y'all about to crucify me. It's Chris. 3 for me is Chris.
Beyonce's last on your list.
Yeah, she last on everybody's list for real.
Oh my God.
Okay, in preference,
only women got Beyonce one.
I will say that B. This is a preference thing because as it pertains to like the greatest, if you talk about like the greatest artists on all time, she's gonna be in that top 5 somewhere
For sure.
But when I'm talking about preference, she's the only person that could get away with having as many bad records as she has.
Oh my God! Is the heat? Is that the heat is on here?
No. She has a lot of bad records. No, I'm
Daniel. What?
Shout out to
does.
Solange.
Bad records?
not whole albums, but like records, like songs.
What songs
She
are
has
bad?
a lot of bad songs.
What is bad?
give me a bad
I understand
song?
it's not being
Hey,
like
you definitely-
stand out.
no, you
like your
pressing the
favorite.
issue.
I understand it being like maybe a B-side, but like bad
No,
records.
it's
A
just
lot
not.
of bad. You are
Okay.
going crazy.
If
You
you
right
pressing
don't
now.
like
the
the
issue and I
word
love
bad, she has a lot of songs that aren't good.
Okay.
Like
You literally said the same thing, just in a different way.
I'm trying to make
What
it.
is a okay? Give me 5 bad songs. You said there's a lot.
They so bad that I forget them.
No, that's not how that works.
That really,
Nah, that is.
Yes, it
Nah, it
is.
is
No.
how it
That
works.
is how
It
that
is how it
works.
works. And I feel. Look,
That is how it works.
We
When
know-
I can literally go to an Usher album and name
Yeah.
every song on almost every album,
sure.
like because
For sure.
I enjoyed it that much. The albums that you really enjoy, you can really
You
name
don't forget.
multiple songs on the
you
record.
dragged it. You was having heart palpitations
All right, cool.
when I was talking about R. Kelly, and you just really OD'd.
How many songs you know on her last album?
You talking about Cowboy? Okay, let's not talk about that.
And
one.
you're a fanatic.
Let's not talk
I'm
about Cowboy.
I'm asking you questions.
I have not dived into
I bet you
Cowboy
didn't.
Carter.
I bet you.
Cause
did.
too much to dive into anyway. It's all bought.
I was so confused.
Mind you, she's a
I-
phenomenal artist.
It's
I'm talking
bought.
about.
I have
It's bought
not
work
dived
at this
into
point. It's bought
Now, when
work.
it comes to singing, she's probably number 1 on that list because she got vocal control. She literally can sing Ave Maria and then in the same breath do Fighting Temptations and sing gospel. So
Okay,
Beyonce
I'm starting to feel better. Thank you,
or
Daniel.
Brandy.
Beyonce and Brandy,
Yeah.
I picked.
And that's why the conversation that's why I wouldn't even
that
put
is
it.
an ugly conversation.
That's why I wouldn't even put it in the top 4. Like you put
as
me,
an artist,
I'm a musician.
Well, what do you?
Let's talk music.
What are you picking?
If we talk about music, Brandy. If we talking about music, I'm going Brandy. Preference.
Like, what we talking about?
If we talking music, I'm going
What
Brandy.
we talking about? Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Bro, even
I'm a
Brandy's,
musician.
the songs that
only
Brandy's
I'm only in New York because I'm a musician.
Not Brandy's hits
Give me
are great.
Brandy, then Lauryn Hill.
He is? What? Die Without You? I'm talking about not hits.
Let's keep it a buck.
Like,
The vocal Bible.
It's the criteria.
we didn't have no. We talking about preference.
This is
my preference.
Y'all,
my
this is
preference
what
is-
2025
My preference
is
is
now.
Beyonce.
I'm not.
It might as well.
But when you preference,
It might as well be AI.
but with no.
2025 is AI.
My issue with you is not that you put Beyonce first. It's that you put R. Kelly last.
True.
And by far.
But
he
she's
is
only
the-
doing that based off
Thank
of like
you.
the whole package.
And I actually
Hold on.
explained it.
All right, hold on. Let's
dancing.
think. Hold on. Let's think about the whole package.
I don't know what his whole package.
So
is.
hold on. The whole package. If we go writing,
Package.
if we go writing, he's number one. If we
That
go,
was so disrespectful.
do you got the package?
Package.
Yo, you know the package? Nah, that's crazy.
No, I really love Trapped in the Closet.
Nah, that's
yo.
the joint.
I'm not gonna
It's
hold
so
you.
good. I'm
It's
gonna watch
so good.
it.
So hold on. Creativity. He's probably the most creative out of all of them. And we have to be honest.
True.
You talk about pen. He has the toughest pen out of all of them. You talk about vocally, he's probably number 2. Right? Now, if you talk about dancing, he falls dead last. But out of those 4 categories, he's either 1 or 2. So how can he be last on the list?
But that by the whatever you just said, because you changed the criteria each time, and I agree with that already.
No, I'm not changing. I'm saying all of
Alright,
these
you
are
know,
areas that you
I
have to
got you.
average out
I
to
got
say
you.
who's actually the best.
I got you. Criteria wise, bet. If we're gonna do lights, camera, action, man, throw Beyonce, Mike, all of them up in there. Now you bring me somebody right here, right now, no mic, no nothing, God-given straight talent. Where Beyonce at? I don't need you to dance. I need you to make my soul feel away. Where's she at?
Who she going up against?
Period. It don't even matter.
I see.
Where is she?
Like, would you bring her here to do that?
She's not even capable.
That's what
to
he's
me.
asking.
I can't say she's not capable. I can't do that. I can't say she's not
She is
capable.
capable,
on,
but
bro.
I get what you. I do get what you.
If
She's
you
no,
wanna
she's
keep it a
capable.
buck,
No, I'm
her
gonna keep.
background singers was killing.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. She is capable, but I get what you.
She developed something recently, not recently, but like in the last few years, she got her own thing, bro. Like the riff she do is not normal,
Yeah,
no more. Like that's
still-
some different Tibetan kind of
Arabian.
She got her.
If I asked the same question right now and said, "All right, where you gonna put Kendrick?" If Kendrick had to just show up right here, sit on this couch,
Oh yeah, he
Man.
moving everybody
Yeah,
it's
Words.
over with.
for sure.
And so that's where my level. Cause see, like I said, I'm only here. I'm grateful to be here, but I'm only here because of what I do. That's number one. So number two is if I'm gonna respect you in my own field, based on where I'm coming from, like how I know this work, I'm behind the scene. I'm a behind the scenes guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me always. I don't waste my money, doing all these photo shoots and putting out flyers all the time and all that other stuff. I don't have to do that. I just got to serve whoever want that limelight. But if you want me to speak truth, or if you want me to express what God gave me, I don't need any of this to show you that. So if that is the case, I'm looking at people from that angle. And if I'm looking at you from that angle,
It's a whole nother
it's
conversation.
a tough game.
Okay, final thing. I do get what you're saying, but like, and Daniel knows this. Like, there's just certain things about Beyonce that I kind of respect. Like, even me when I sing, like I'm more of a like long notes, like dynamics, and like little trills and flips here, pickups here, like. And I feel like Beyonce got that.
She
like,
got that on Smart.
yeah, and
Yeah, she got that
but
because somebody told her to do that.
dang.
Are you saying dang because you disagree? I'm just clarifying.
Nah, let's keep it a buck.
What your dang is.
I know now. All I'm saying.
I wasn't in the room.
know
No, I
what
wasn't in the room. I don't know. I don't know the
Oh,
cast fact. I don't got the cast facts.
I know what natural is.
Like you wish you could defend her, but you can't because you don't know.
She's
don't know.
she's like literally a robot. She's perfect. She's like She can sing her record like sitting down perfectly, like flawlessly.
Yeah,
So you do
rehearse it
gotta
enough,
give
you
her
got that.
That baby, that dangerously in love on her
Whatever y'all talking about. Somebody said, "No, B, do this."
Oh my God, you going crazy.
Oh my
Let's go.
yes, like
But please take me to a Brandy session. And it's like, Brandy, that was dope. Keep that and then flow into it like this. Boom, 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 whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know what Ye up to right now, but he on to something. We gonna figure it out once he give us the rest of the information. But we don't know what
I
he
feel
doing.
you on Brandy though. Like
So
I'm amazed. I'm gonna be amazed, super amazed in a Brandy session. I just think it's like preference and just like I can't even compare them.
Let the people
I
vote.
just feel like y'all. I mean, Beyonce is great. I'd rather just look at who produced it.
Yo, you are
Like-
one today.
Yo,
Yo,
Can I keep it a buck?
you good? You
We
good?
in the
We
city,
here.
right?
We in the city.
I'd rather just look at who produced it. Like, I mean, all right, since we in the city, they can talk about everybody always troll. Oh, we so tired of every praise. Oh my goodness. I hate this song. I don't want to sing
No,
this
I
song.
actually enjoy that song so much.
But the crazy part is though,
Love it.
That song
it's
is
a
amazing.
hit.
that song goes
That song
mad
is
hard.
amazing.
Okay,
Especially
I
after
didn't know where you were
Solange.
going with that
song
one.
is
I was like,
amazing.
not
You
in the
can't-
city,
you
Bart.
can't- You
I
can't
love
go
that song.
hit, but his
They tired
don't
of it because
like
it was so good.
busyness. You can't do all of that. You know, all those like a Head song is gonna sound completely different from a James Fortune song.
Because they're serious.
And I'm bold
Yeah.
enough to say
That's solid.
a Head song gonna last longer.
Ooh.
James Fortune got his songs that's gonna last forever too. However, simplicity is a thing. And if we get away from that,
We were just talking about that. I was like, I
We're
love
gonna be
songs that I
stuck.
can
You
like
already
hear.
know.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just talking about that.
And
like
sing.
we're gonna be lost. Like, bro, it's totally okay.
The greatest, the greatest hits are simple.
I love
It's
simple
always
songs.
it's always been like that.
Love on
That's
Top
true.
is a gospel, is a church song that
Yeah.
modulates, and it
And
went
that's why
crazy.
it's
literally
a hit.
is.
And you just
I remember when it came out, I was
you
hyped.
just described what I'm talking about. So is Beyonce a GOAT because her song modulated? I guarantee you, I will bet my house she didn't even think, oh guys, I'm gonna do a song today. Let's modulate it. Girl, please. No, you did not.
Yo,
No, you did not. Sam, it's okay, girl.
I mean that is actually all right. I can.
We go. I mean,
Alright,
let's see, bro.
Here's the thing, bro.
They don't want me to say it, but I gotta keep it a buck, man. We are puppets till we don't want to be one.
So we touched on right. You brought up something very. You brought up simplicity, right? We spoke about what song was that? Love on Top. We just was talking about Love on Top, right? So you know how people. Well, I'll say this: you know how to make things church, but it don't matter.
True.
A lot of people say, "Oh, this is church. I don't want the music to flow like this, or whatever. Like, I don't want it to be as churchy." You will literally play church progressions in its right place, and because it moves people, it's acceptable. What give you the confidence to just live in doing what you feel is right?
I mean, naturally, the way I grew up, they was like, this color is white, this color is black, these numbers are this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'm just coming up in the world. So my parents basically homeschooled me, like my first 10, 12 years of living. So they gave me like a head start to life because I knew my parents wouldn't lie to me. And, you know, they pastors too. So, like, I was the 6-year-old kid that would hear people call my dad and be like, can you pay the bills? Or can you do this? Or can you do that? And then walk into church and act like they got it all together. So I started looking at life differently, like real young. So I knew on the scene, behind the scenes, like very early. And if you really want to get your true point across, you have to be yourself. And that's what made me comfortable with being myself, because it's just like, all right, if I'm a drummer, I'm somebody's drummer. If I'm a producer, I'm somebody's producer. And then it's like, okay, are you doing what they're telling you to do? Or are you doing what you want to do? And that's where the money and the respect starts switching up. If when I call you, I don't tell you what to do, because you a boss already. I just tell you I need you, and you show up and you do. You already know exactly what needs to go down, and that level of confidence that you got to have in yourself to actually, we came up in an era where it was like, play it like you wrote it, like I wrote it, or the artist would be like, play it, I ain't write that, the note wrong. I had to, so when I started playing keys at my church, basically, the reason why I started flipping the music, because I was like, bro, I'm not talented enough to play all these lines. Let's just make one good segue into the next part. And then all of a sudden, it just kept growing to now. I'm like, I done flipped the whole song. My bad. I love the words. I love the melody.
My bad.
But, I love the melody, but I'm not talented enough. I'm not Aaron Lewis. I'm not Mike Burrell. I'm not Jason White. I'm a drummer, and I'm on keys. So I had to, flip the whole music so I can survive. However, I'm at my dad's church, so I can do whatever I want there. And I use that, platform that's when artists was just
his dad got probably one, if not the biggest church in Memphis. I just want to put that out there.
Man, look,
I walked in there, I thought I was in Jafar's castle.
Yo.
It was so big.
Nah,
I was like,
bro.
yo, what is this, bro?
Jafar's Castle got it.
But just like I started the answer, it ends with the same answer. My parents, bro, they just gave me the freedom to just be whatever I want to be.
That's beautiful. I love that.
And I'm great. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tear up and cry, but when I really think about that and the man I am today,
Pops. Yo, your pops is
that.
mad proud of you, bro.
bro.
Yo, I saw where he was in Africa or something. His dad went to Africa, and there was this guy who was like, hey, you're Bart Orr's dad.
Oh, what?
And his dad stopped and recorded, hey, this man say he knows you, Bart. Like that.
Nah, and you know what?
So
and let me do this real quick. I ain't even trying to be deep, but I definitely went through a season where, because to hear you say that, it's humbling for me, because there was a season where I wouldn't even talk to him. Real talk. And like I said, I ain't trying to get deep, but I'm blessed, bro.
Be deep, bro.
I'm blessed.
Of course.
A woman just walked through this door.
Where she go?
She right over there. And no, she was over there. Her purse over there.
Yeah, we see the label.
But nah, don't do that. But man, bro, I met that girl in 2022 at the Dove Awards, right? I was nominated for Song of the Year with Tamla Man, and
Shout out to Tam.
Shout out to Tam, for real. They changed my
Shout out
life
to her.
for good, okay?
That's good. That's good.
My hand is
Shout out to her.
No, this is amazing.
First of all,
help me.
First of all, we love the bands. Actually, it's hilarious.
I'm not asking for nothing because I'm not about to be hanging.
We love the bands. I don't know. Is there something funny about that?
I met her and I was on my head, bro.
Yeah.
I was on my head. I was sitting there in Nashville at the Dove Awards. I think I had court in a week after that for my second DUI. Shout out to Leandra. Pray for her. Because you just never know what people going through. I'm on the pod.
You on the pod?
So
That's
I'm
a
going to keep
fact.
it a buck. Man, I sit up there. I'm like, I meet this girl. Boom, boom, boom. I was in a position in my life where if I met you, I was just gonna tell you straight up where I'm at in life, because I just didn't even want people to be attached to me, because it could just get funky. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And so I just told her everything, bro. And she was just like, "Why do you speak so negative about yourself?" Like, she made me start looking at myself like, you somebody, you can do this, you know, you got this. And I'm just like, man, I hear you, but I want to make my pops proud. But I ain't no preacher. And she literally single-handedly like just taught me how to just understand the glory that comes with being a servant. And bro, I kid you not, I haven't talked to my dad in a second, bro. And I texted him, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to come home. And literally, he was like, say less. Like, I love you, I need you, I've been waiting on you. And
That's
I
so
came back
beautiful.
into that church, and it's just been up ever since. You know what I'm saying? And it's, and I don't take stuff like that lightly, because that's why, like we was talking about Kels, Chris Brown and all that earlier, man. Black men really be going through some stuff. And it's hard to bounce back when everybody on your name like this, just going at that joint. Like, you drinking yourself to sleep at night, you doing whatever you want to, you know, just to get your mind off of it.
Yeah.
And all you want in that moment is respect from those closest to you. And so I had to like put myself in a position to not look at the world, but to look at what's needed around me. And when I realized what's needed around me, it's just like, dang, I'm traveling all over the world, but I'm needed at home. And now, fast forward 3 years later, the girl that made me text my dad, I married her.
Hey, let's go! Casey! Casey for the win!
And on top of that, bro, like, my folks, we here together.
Yeah.
Because our schedules done lined up so much to the point, it's just like, I travel with my dad now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a thing. So, you know, it's a pleasure to serve. And I really feel like the you know, the lights, camera, action, it's a beautiful thing. We love the content and all this other stuff. No slight to be. But what I do appreciate is that, you know, like the Beyoncés and the LeBrons, I watch them serve their families. And I think that is the cheat code. Like, beyond whatever we talking about. To be able to serve your blood, to be able to be there, like, it touched my heart. Like, I didn't even know Beyonce had a son. But he has autism, right? So the way that they care for him, I hear Beyonce music a little differently now. I just got to pick a song that actually would make sense. But she has a soul, she has a heart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm just saying, like, you know what? She probably could do a little more, like, based on what she's dealing with in her life. And she did a great job hiding her life. Maybe that's the thing too. You know, the mystery. Me, I feel like God gave me a platform and gave me a boldness to just be like, yo, it's okay. Like, you can be on your head. And everybody done seen me on my head publicly too.
Be wildin', bro. I'll be letting you go for a second. I'm like, I'll talk to him when I talk to him.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, is he okay?
I'll be like, yo, he fine.
Flash would FaceTime me. He'd be like, bro, you are the only person in the world that can get away with you. And I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Like, sometimes I just crash out. I really don't even be caring. And then the way my life going now, though, everybody see this peaceful calmness about me. I'm like way more chill, and it's just, I had to like gather my whole life. And that's why I said, I hope people like R. Kelly and Chris Brown get their just due. I mean, I ain't saying to taking my. I don't do the legal thing, so I don't know what really happened. But
This young man is amazing.
I feel for them, man. It's tough. Like, you know, when the world want to bring you down,
and if they did something wrong, we not validating.
Nah,
they did
you
wrong.
nah.
So let's just put that out there for they
bury
try to
them under
crucify
jail.
us.
But the talent itself, like, I just really hope they find peace.
For sure.
Peace is a thing.
Peace is for everybody.
Yeah,
peace is not
everybody
just for perfect
deserves
people.
peace. Everybody deserves peace. So I hope you have peace too, because Beyonce definitely lasts on the list.
Bart.
Last on your list. You keep your list over there. I'm gonna keep my list over here.
Real life.
That is crazy.
Nah, it's real life though.
Nah, confidence is key, right? This is a confidence podcast. I'm like, this is a podcast
For sure.
promoting confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because you will never get anywhere with a lack of it. You know what I'm saying? The only way you get somewhere with a lack of confidence is if somebody else got the confidence in you to push you there, or to say, I believe in him or her, and they could do X, Y, and Z. You
And
know
even
what
then,
I'm
it takes a certain level of confidence to believe that and accept it and follow through. Yeah,
legit.
And it's easier when your parents give it to you. So everybody my age that got kids, be a parent for real.
Oh my gosh, I was just talking about this.
Be a parent,
What
bro.
you saying?
Like,
Parents.
I don't even think people understand. Like,
Can't be bothered.
back in the day, we used to put posters on our walls about heroes.
I had Grant Hill on my wall and Michael Jordan.
Hang the jersey, all of that.
Yep.
Do you not know
Beat
that's like a
the
form
gosh,
of like
man.
FaceTime or reading a book about somebody? You can literally create that for your child about yourself.
yeah.
Invest
And
time.
that I learned how to do that because I was on the road so much. So now my
Oh,
kid,
I love that.
yeah. So it was as simple as just FaceTime my kids while I'm doing the gig, or taking a picture with somebody famous and then be like, "Hey man, can you say something to my son or my daughter?"
Yeah.
Now, my son is old enough. He got his own IG
That's
or whatever
my
the case may be,
boy.
whatever.
That's my boy.
So my son is a fan of musicians because he's a natural born musician. I wonder why. The beauty that I have in my son's life, for him to be able to look at somebody on Instagram that's a celebrity, him, and then he walk into the studio, and I'm sitting up here at the computer, he like, oh my God,
That's so dope.
you're Flash.
I know, right?
Like literally.
That's so dope.
You know what I'm saying? So Flash at the crib. People wouldn't know, but Flash was at the crib. And while Flash at the crib, my son like fanning out.
Oh, that's so
Because
cute.
his hero that he see on the phone.
That is so cute.
And so now I done got the Daddy of the Year award all over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, be parents to your kids, for real, bro.
I love
It-
that.
It don't
That's
take,
beautiful.
it don't take too much. It really don't, bro. It's just they
Nah,
just
but
need just an ounce of attention.
Your kids are fans of you, bro. Legit. They fans of you first.
That's also
like,
dope because
I love that.
Seriously.
You remember
It's all
I don't
God
know.
for
Mom
sure.
still on my nerves. Mom, I love you though. I love you, but she still on my nerves. So the fact that like your kids are family, that's
No,
Nah,
legit.
he's a superhero in that household, for real. Like,
a really nice place to be.
And that means you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm trying my
You know what I'm
best,
saying?
bro.
You're not perfect, but you're doing something right.
Like Tyrese said, man, right? Every 24 hours I get. I'm trying my best.
Yo, it's so funny, yo. You are one of the few people that I feel like when we really like, cause like we both like, I hate to say it like this, but like real, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when we had our. Y'all know, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, but like we talking to the
hate-
people and they don't know what you're saying.
I mean, I hate to
Like-
say it like this. And
I mean,
Okay.
it's understood. It's just for
Like,
the kings to
yeah,
understand.
like we real niggas. All right,
you
is
hate
that
to
better?
say it like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, like, yeah. But what happened was, after we had that moment that I talked about earlier, we legit didn't just be like, let's text every day now. It was like, all right, that was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I
Then
see.
every now and again, it was like, we check up, and it was like, yo, this is genuine energy. And like the support is genuine too, to where like I'll tell him like, yo, you one of the best, and it's not like meat rotting or you know what I'm saying.
Genuine
It's
energy
like,
do not have to
like,
be forced.
I'm like, yo, I really truly believe that about him. I'm not saying that so he can give me a gig or you know what I'm saying, like pass me a couple of dollars. Like I don't ask this man for nothing.
Nah, for
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is, because we knew it was genuine, it kind of brought us together. You know what I'm saying? And genuine relationships are very important. Mm-hmm. What I really wanted to talk about was seasons. So it's funny how you talked about the season that you were in prior to
You laughing at me?
the season that you were in prior to what season you in now. And like that shift that took place.
I'm so sorry.
I am not Carlton. You're not going to do this to me. You are not going to do this to me.
It's actually one song.
What happened?
It's actually her.
It's all of us. It's actually all of us together. Don't even worry about it. Just
It's
keep
her.
going.
It's her.
It's
I would have
Sam.
never laughed if I'm looking dead at her and she's laughing. It's
She
her.
snapped. She
She's gonna be
snapped.
laughing at me though.
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about seasons changing.
True. They do change.
And yo,
I'm here for it.
Why y'all laughing?
Oh, wait.
cuz y'all like childish.
Seasons,
No, it's
they be changing.
You know
They be
what it
changing.
was?
What?
What I wanted to talk about was
Why you even looking at the clock?
No, but that's the
Yo,
joke.
why are
I know.
For real,
But no, the conversation genuinely.
We took
one
one
look-
question.
I knew this
and
was gonna
went,
happen. I knew
We
this was
are
gonna
an
happen.
hour into the
We
podcast.
went crazy. We like, but when I actually want to talk about it,
No, legit.
no.
I was here for it though.
We've been
That
here
is
for an
cool.
hour.
That's what was funny.
But we done had a whole
It's been-
pot. He
it's-
started to say
I'm like, yo.
It's been an hour.
Get to the topic.
No, it's not.
Like, okay,
it's not
icebreaker
getting to
over.
It's not getting to the. I was just going like,
Close it off.
We did. We did. Like,
No, it was the way you said
I get
it.
it, friend. I get it, friend. You
No,
was trying
I
to
get it
close it
too.
off,
You
right?
said, like, we
trying to
talked
make a
too much.
conclusion.
Yeah.
Right?
what I was saying was you actually started talking about the topic without
Talking about the topic.
talking about it, but
Yeah, but it
without
didn't
being
come out like
presented.
that.
but you, I mean, nah, it's
Y'all
funny.
just ignorant, bro. This is why.
That's
Nah, I'm just long-winded.
When so you
And
have
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
because you started laughing
Hey.
first. You
It
started
was
laughing
me.
first.
She was like,
I'm long-winded to like when I want to be. I gotta be
It was
today.
the way
I'm on the couch.
No, it was
I
the
was
way he
saying-
phrased
But
it.
he was like, yes, because what I actually wanted to talk about.
It sounded like it was the beginning of the
I actually didn't do it. Nothing like that. I didn't know. Yes, actually, I did not do
What I
any of
actually
that.
Hey,
wanted to
you
talk
know,
about.
you know what they're,
so
you know
good.
what they are describing right now, though. So you know how, like, the way that you said it, your voice and the way it went up or whatever.
You about to relate this back to Beyonce?
Yes.
You about to piss Sam off. Oh my gosh.
That's
Can I say that word?
that right there though. Actually, I have tapped into that. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle, all them, they gonna tell a joke. The voice gonna fluctuate at a certain point in the punchline. So when y'all enjoy things, okay, sometimes it's easy. Now I know you're natural, right?
Natural what?
You're a natural producer.
Okay, all right, cool. We understand.
So
many
anything
things
that you do, we know is flash.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm just still trying to figure out
Okay, Bart.
what's Beyonce.
All right.
Oh my
There we
God,
go.
he is
Wrap this up.
murdering her. Yo,
I want them to let us know who they
No,
top
she
five.
that
They
you
need
drag
to
you
do-
dragged that.
This is what we need to do. We need to have them tell us whatever you had us do in the beginning that I didn't participate in. Have the people vote. Let them decide. And let's see. Sam, you might be
Now,
fresh.
hey, to the left, one of my favorite songs.
one of my favorite
It's
joints.
not irreplaceable. It's not
Honestly,
irreplaceable. I love you calling it to the left, to the left.
Yo, you remember when
I don't
Nikki,
even remember the title.
when Nikki Glaspie and them was doing Single Ladies with the double drums?
Ooh.
The all-girl band?
Nah. Beyonce 2004, 2005, them vibes right there. Nah, them were crazy. I remember watching the All-Star game when they came out. Yeah, it was nasty. But it was real
Ego
music
was pretty
too.
dope too. When she did Ego with Kanye.
Yeah.
That was she
That's honorable
alright.
Seasons.
What made me fall in love with Beyonce?
This is a
Okay,
Beyonce
what season?
No,
episode.
it's just last
We're
thing.
just gonna label this episode the Beyonce
The Beyonce
episode.
episode.
No,
I'm B.
because I felt honestly, Bart. I will say that I honestly felt like you. I was like you. I was like you.
With
But
Beyonce?
yes, I promise I
Impossible.
was. I know I was.
Go ahead,
and
go
then
ahead.
I watched the
believe you.
Beyonce experience, and I like watching her live shows is so much different than her actual albums. Like,
I also think because that's the type of creative you are. Like, you want to put all of that.
yeah,
into
but also
your
like
stuff.
vocally though, like. You know, if you really know her music, you'll know like, oh, that's the live version, that's the live in this version, that's the live like the vocally live.
If
kills.
Chris Brown had Beyonce's budget, are we having this conversation?
I don't
Vocally,
think so.
Beyonce's better
Yeah.
than Chris Brown. Yes,
Nah,
But I enjoy
she got
Chris.
Chris like that, though.
I enjoy him too,
He
but
be
vocally
flying
she's
from
better.
stuff and things be turning already.
If
I
Chris-
don't know,
if-
y'all. I'm an educator.
Nah, Beyonce has reached a level like she's just in a class by herself. But I really enjoy Chris Brown as an entertainer a lot, which is why he was my number 2.
You know what? I think I should probably not even say Beyonce. I just want to know who her vocal producers be. And I never searched the credits to like really talk about it. But I know Chris Brown, when he sing, feelings
I can say that. I can agree
are
with you.
felt.
You
That's what Seasons is about for me. You feel something and then you gonna move a certain way. Like I'm in a season now where things that used to make me just be like, I'm not like that no more. I got peace. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like certain artists, like D'Angelo, right?
I know what you mean.
He didn't have to work hard.
I know what
You
you
didn't
mean.
even know what he was
I
saying.
know what you mean. No, we didn't.
It just felt
We
good.
didn't. No, for real.
How does it feel?
Crazy.
Is my top #1 song of all, bruh. And you know what? Let me go and give a cheat code on the pod.
No, don't give that one away. If
You don't
about
want me to say that?
Nah, don't give that one away.
It's the truth
No,
though.
do not give.
I was gonna
that
give you the exclusive.
No,
I was gonna tell y'all a secret, but I ain't gonna
Nah.
tell you.
Why just tell a secret?
I can't.
It's
Well, when the cameras go off.
yeah.
Have you heard
When the cameras go out.
Chris Brown's? Have you heard Chris Brown's reference to "See You Again"? It's been a long. He originally cut that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Chris Brown.
Killed it.
I ain't never been like that over a male artist, but Chris Brown, like the way you feel about Beyonce, that's how I feel
I
about
can
Chris.
see that, and I'm not
Actually.
mad at that.
That's how I feel about
R. Kelly.
Kels.
I
Kells
can't go that far with Kells because
He love
Kells put you in a whole nother realm, bro. I'm telling y'all,
Kels is
I can say this now since I'm married. I know I need Kells in my life. He helped the world go round. However, Chris, like I could just drive down the street. Chris, like he doing what
he doing.
he doing what he do.
He doing what he-
R. Kelly though,
Kels don't miss.
What's that song?
got-
This
He
is a
don't
radio
have a bad
message.
I gotta see my wife when I listen to Kells. It's straight up. Kells is. I'm praying for him. Real talk. Step in the name of love is just. Oh my goodness! It just make you just wanna. It just make you want to grab the person you love the most and dance.
That's what I was talking to you about that the other day. I'm like,
I want that every time I play, every time I produce.
But you got that effect. I literally was just telling somebody. I was showing somebody one person's page who I'll leave nameless. I'm like, yo, they're great, right? But all of their videos don't feel like something.
dang.
I said, yo.
Dang.
I literally was like, I was like, yo.
Dang, for real?
I said, yo, I'm just go to this page and just click on any video. I guarantee you gonna feel something. And every video that they clicked of you, I was like, do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, it's a difference. Like, you know, you could say, oh, well, this person could do all these runs and the mixolydian keys and whatever, or scales, whatever. The fact of the matter is, the goal of music is to translate to make people feel something. If you're not making people feel something, and again, you're supposed to, as a producer, you're supposed to enhance the message. So if the message of your song is love, I am supposed to build that song in a way where it enhances everything that you say to make sure that message is getting across, because music is a language just the way your words are a language. So we gotta actually be saying the same words in these different languages. Or I'm just like your yes man via music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm your Flavor Flav via music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy. Why you why you say it? No, legit though. That's what happens musically. If you're not doing that and you being selfish and like saying your own thing, you can almost be a distraction
That's a
to
fact.
the actual
And you know
message.
what's funny with you saying that? I think the first half of my music career, my music legit came from pain. And now I'm in a season of like just love, peace,
I
happiness.
love that.
And so like I know for a fact like my music coming off a lot differently right now.
Brighter.
Yeah,
It's brighter.
It's way brighter.
It's brighter.
It's way brighter. So the message, like back then, everything was heal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that I would put out there was like just heal. Like even down to people always talk about the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star challenge.
Crazy.
Like, what made you start doing that? I was just like, to make my kids stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Like my oldest two, I used to play them to sleep. And I wasn't an actual keyboard player. So only thing that I was capable to play was lullabies. So that's kind of like, it's just like, stop crying. Stop crying. So my music always felt like, stop crying. Now I'm in a season where it's just like, get out there and love. And I think that's why, I'm not trying to troll, but I think that's why, you know, Kels, Chris, Tank.
Taking the bangers.
Like
I like Tank.
all of these people that's like flourishing right now, it's putting it out there. They're putting out an energy
They are, yeah.
that I can grab onto. I want to grab on to an artist like B or an artist like Taylor Swift, but my life just not in that space. So that's just not my artist. You see, what is it, Jelly Roll or Fish?
I don't know.
I think it's Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll?
I think it's Jelly
Nah, but you know why Jelly Roll is hidden the way that he is?
Why?
Because he's resonating. Like when you hear his voice, you can feel his soul. You can tell he's singing from a place. You can tell he's trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Most times, if you sound like that, last Caucasian that we know sounded that deep was Elvis Presley. If you talking about tone, then if you talking about midway, if you're not on that level, here comes John Mayer.
The GOAT.
So you know what I'm saying? Like my musical palette is.
Stop this train.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Gravity.
it's my life. It's my life.
Gravity.
You know what I'm saying? My musical palette, like what I hear, it's just my life.
Yeah.
It's just where I'm at. I ain't never been in a place in life where I cut on Beyonce. It is what it is. Now I have been in a place in life where I cut on Lil Wayne or
You are
Kendrick.
murdering Beyonce. Yo.
I'm not even
I'm
trying
so
to do this
sorry,
right now.
bro.
I just-
I'm so
I'm not
sorry
even trying to do this.
Beyonce lovers. Yo, you were killing her today.
You are.
You know what I love the most about Beyonce?
Do it.
She can act.
No, she cannot.
Boom.
What?
Well,
Yo, you
What?
are wildin', son. What I will say,
Bart.
No. I can't do this.
She can't act.
No, listen.
cannot.
Why are we even talking about? We wasn't even talking about
She
that.
cannot.
We talking
act.
about season.
No, but we're not talking about acting. We're not talking about
She
that
never
right
had
now.
acting
Like you had to
season.
go there for why? Why?
Acting matters. What was that song?
We
I mean,
wasn't-
what was that movie she was
wasn't
in?
talking about
Dream Girl.
She did a couple.
She actually.
She was
killed-
okay.
She
in
was
that
not
movie.
bad
She
in
played
Dream
her
Girl.
role in Dream
She
Girl.
was not
No,
bad
she
in
sung
Dream
her
Girl.
songs.
She
in
did
Dream-
okay.
in
She
Dream
played
Girl.
her.
She was not
Cadillac
bad in Dream
Records
Girl. Y'all
was
gonna
cool.
come off
No,
up off
Cadillac
my
Records
girl.
was cool. Did y'all see
It
Cadillac
was
Records?
Cadillac Records.
Cadillac Records was pretty
The
good.
Austin Powers joint.
I don't know about the Austin.
Yes.
I don't know about nothing.
Nah. Beyonce.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you who really can act. Solange is great.
Solange? Never mind. You remember
What movie she was
You remember
in?
Dr. Lee from
Was it Bring It On?
Never mind.
She killed Bring It On. I watched that movie.
Y'all ever seen Drumline, Dr. Lee?
Yes.
That's what Solange looked
I
like.
did. Nah, I ain't watched Dr. Lee.
Y'all gotta cut that out.
No,
Y'all got one
Dr.
song.
Like, don't look down.
One song. You gotta edit that out. You alright? Like everything. Like, yo. I need to see him. You alright?
What?
You can't say that on the podcast.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
No.
I don't know nothing.
That Solange look like Dr. Lee from Drumline.
I don't know nothing. I'm about to. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
I know you did not just say that. I thought Dr. Lee was a movie. He just. Oh my God.
That's what I said. You
Open
gotta cut that out.
Nah, you cannot.
This is what I'm saying.
You
You gotta cut
crazy.
that
You
out.
said every. All right, so
No, you gotta cut that out.
You just said this movie
gotta
like
cut that
Dr.
out.
Lee.
yes.
From Drumline. Look up Dr.
When
Lee
one
from
sounds
Drumline.
bad, we all sound bad.
He said if you're late. Wait, what he said?
If you're late,
Nah. If you on time,
he said
if
if you're on
time, you late.
If you're on time, you late.
Yeah.
He said it was. Yeah.
All right, we got to check out Bart. You got to come do another podcast.
Yeah.
We gonna have to do this. We got to end this kind of some way.
Well,
That's Solange, bro.
I
Y'all
see
not.
it.
Yo, show
I see
Teddy.
it.
Teddy, that's not Solange. Don't that look like Solange? That look just like Solange, right?
It's
Go to a
fine.
picture of Solange, bro.
Nah, it's okay. I can't see it.
You got one song. You gotta edit this out.
Whistle, that's not Solange,
One song.
bro.
No, they
One
do.
song.
They-
Edit
that,
this
like,
part out.
resemble real
You have
bad.
to edit. We cannot get canceled.
all right, we back. Okay.
You can have the
Still
last
rolling.
words. I feel like whatever he's gonna say is gonna tie everything in.
I got you.
That's
I see
Dr.
it.
Lee.
You dead see it. You could dead see it.
Only thing I see is God right now.
Okay. That
Y'all
sounds a
know
little
I'm not
scary.
bugging, bro.
I see
Y'all
God.
not about to treat me like I'm just crazy.
Oh, I say
Anyway,
I
After
agree.
you just like annihilated Beyonce, I don't got nothing to say
All
to
right,
you.
you know what? My benediction is gonna be dedicated to Beyonce.
Oh, that's so
Greatest
sweet of
way.
you.
I do appreciate, we are in Black History Month. I can't believe you did that. I'm crying laughing right
I
now.
don't know what I'm talking about.
What I do appreciate about people like Beyonce or the Kendrick Lamars of the world is they do their research and they do their history. And,
We didn't even talk about that.
huh?
We didn't even talk about that.
I know.
The whole kit.
Hey, look, your icebreaker broke everything.
That's your
Well,
fault.
first of all,
In real life,
Bart-
you hit me with something like, bruh, what we talking about? That's
Yo.
like talking about basketball. But Cowboy Carter,
We gotta talk.
that was a major thing that Black people need to understand. Like, we the originals, and I'm glad that she brought that up and brought that out. And I'm glad that she, I freaking love that her husband sat up there, went off on them last year, and then she got her just due this year.
Word.
And that's where I'm headed in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Setting up the wins.
That's what it's gonna be.
Setting
Like
up the wins.
we gonna give you the history. I'm gonna stand up for who I love, and I'm gonna make sure that I keep paving the way for people that look like me, people that think like me, to just. It's gonna be a little bit easier, cause I already did it. And To the Beyoncés of the world.
Salute.
Salute.
Thank you, Bart. That was really nice.
Yeah.
On the behalf of Beyonce, I thank you.
After you crush our whole soul. I think that's it.
But it's okay. You won't break my soul.
Okay, hi.
But hey, now what I will say though, what I will say, she definitely like, besides Michael Jackson, I
One
mean,
of the biggest stars ever.
yeah, bro,
for sure.
come on,
100%. Confirmed.
yeah,
Period.
best to ever do it.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
Best woman to ever do it for sure.
We can agree. We can agree on that.
Best woman to do it. I don't take nothing away from that.
I think that's the benediction.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be, because if I'm this close. To just say,
Please end it now.
I wish Rihanna.
End it now.
I wish Rihanna had it.
Everybody.
No,
Last
because
about episode 8. Peace.
Hey.